Captain's log 04212020. It is my 5th week in quarantine, and I am here aboard the USS Starship Enterprise. I have not seen any forms of life for weeks. My entire crew is quarantined, and I am here captaining the Enterprise on my own. All right, guys. So we're doing the second part of Study Sync Think Questions now. I'm going to share it with you in just a moment. This one's a little more difficult just because we're watching video clips. So it's a little harder to, you can't annotate obviously, it's a little harder to use the textual evidence because you really have to pay attention to kind of what they're saying and think about what it is they're talking about in the video clips. But we'll walk through it, all right? So let's get after it, you guys. Let me share my screen with you. All right, here we go. Remember, always split the screens and throw the paragraph numbers on. So our first question, continuing on now, is think question number 5. Use context to determine the meaning of the word victuals as it is used in chapter 2 of Little Women. Write your definition of victuals here and explain how you found it. Consult a dictionary or other resource to check the pronunciation as well as the word's etymology or origin. In addition, verify the meaning you determined using context. All right, so let's look at where this word is. It is right here on paragraph 17. Goodness only knows some poor creature came a-begging and your ma went straight off to see what was needed. There never was such a woman for giving away victuals and drink, clothes and faring, replied Hannah, who had lived with the family since Meg was born and was considered by them all more as a friend than a servant. So they're talking to a servant here. And remember, we are trying to use context clues to determine the meaning. We talked about this a little bit before. So first they name several things here, clothes and faring. Fern is some sort of type of wood, usually for fires. But remember, victuals and drink go together. So because drink is obviously something to drink, victuals we can assume has something to do with food, okay? So victuals being paired with drink is your clue there, but again, go through and identify how you found the word and just give your best explanation. I know some of these are a little bit more difficult than others. Just do your best with this one, okay? All right, let's go on to 6. All right, question 6. Again, there's a short clip here. Watch the clip. And then you can pause this and then come back to it. So watching the clip, the group discusses what it must have been like growing up during the Civil War, where brother fighting brother. Olivia states that she feels the March girls seem to be doing okay, even though their father's away fighting. Do the others agree? What text evidence do they offer to support or disapprove the statement? So again, here, you guys, we're looking at what Zach replies with. So Zach replies that he thinks the March sisters are pretty hard up, meaning they're poor, they don't have a lot. Sasha agrees with her that they feel poor, but Maryme's asking them to see themselves as fortunate because they have more than some other people have, okay? So remember, they're looking at giving to others who don't have as much as you have. I need to go pause, guys, so give me a moment. The phone is ringing. I'll be right back. Okay, that was my intercom. The crew's doing okay. The crew was just informing me that I am on my own still. So that was the office. Miss Lutz and Miss Guzman were telling me they're leaving, so I have to code out. All right, sorry for that interruption, you guys. Let's go back to sharing the page. All right, so again, we're looking at, the haves giving should help out the have-nots. People that have more should help out those that have less. So again, it's something, you know, we're talking a lot about at this time period right now with everything that's going on in the world with the economy and coronavirus and people giving to others who are less fortunate or don't have as much. That's kind of what we're talking about here, okay? So pay attention to those topics. Again, Olivia states that she feels the March girls seem to be doing okay, especially since they have enough to give to other people, even though their father's away. So again, do you agree, okay? Or excuse me, do the others agree with her? And what evidence do they offer for support? So again, you just have to break this one down and go through and watch the videos a few times in order to answer it. Just do your best with the answering, okay? All right, let's look at question 7. So again, question 7 is another video clip. These are a little bit more difficult. Difficult isn't a word, but difficult is. All right, guys, so question 7. In this clip, Zach says he feels it's kind of sneaky for Marmee to ask her daughters if they want to help the immigrant family rather than just telling them to do so. How do the other members of the group respond to Zach's opinion? What textual evidence do they present to defend their opinion? So again, how does the other group feel about what Zach is saying? And then what evidence do they present to defend their own opinions? Again, this is tricky, you guys. This is where you have to go through, watch the video possibly a couple times. You might need to write down some notes as well in order to get a good response down. So Sasha here counters Zach's statement by saying Marmee's letting the girls play a part in making their decision to help. Remember, helping others is something that sometimes has to be learned. You teach children at a small age to give to others, to help to others. It's a learning opportunity. And here we see Marmee trying to teach the girls to give to others when you have more than they do. Okay, so that's something that they're trying to teach. That's something they talk about. So you want to pay attention to that. Also, remember, Zach thinks that maybe Marmee wants her daughters to have the experience of giving to someone face to face. And he talks about his own experience there. So just try to tie all that in together about Marmee trying to teach her kids to give to others and trying to give them the experience of being there when they are helping. Okay? So again, you're looking for what evidence do these kids give to defend their opinions, and how do the other members of the group respond to Zach's opinion? And Zach said that, you know, the mom was kind of sneaky in what she did. So again, just do your best with your response, you guys. Don't make it too difficult. And finally, oops, I hit play. Pause that, sorry. Question 8, you guys. Last one. And actually before on 7, you guys, does Zach change his opinion there? So pay attention to that also. All right, question 8, you guys. It says, near the start of this clip that they're gonna show, Sasha calls Amy March kind of selfish. How do the others respond to this statement? Evaluate the soundness of Sasha's reasoning. That means evaluate Sasha's reasoning if it seems legit, if she gives a good argument, okay? And whether the textual evidence she presents is sufficient to defend her statement. She might not have a very good argument. If you don't think she has a very good argument, say that and say why, okay? So this is where you're using some of your own opinion here. Again, several of these are your opinion. So the others agree that Amy is a bit selfish, right? But they don't think that cheapens her giving attitude. All right, and now the group, pay attention to how the group generally agrees with Sasha that Amy's has a bit of a problem learning to be generous, okay? So again, these 3, you're looking at the clips and you're trying to dissect those. Just do your best with these. All right, you guys, these think questions are a little tricky when you're trying to analyze the discussions. Just do your best. You might have to watch it a couple times. All right. All right, you guys, another great day. We're going to continue on tomorrow doing the quiz questions, and then Friday we're going to wrap all this up, okay? Yeah, so just do your best. And we're almost done with this first read. Great job, you guys. Keep up the good work. Don't forget, keep reading and keep working on your journal entries. And I will see you guys tomorrow.